2 sips of a beer. Crisp beer, pretty tasty.
It has to be exact.
It has to be exact. Really good whiskey. This was the Jameson. I loved it.
That's not straight, baby.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We are still in Dublin, Ireland, having a great time. What are we doing today, baby?
Today we have 2 tours. One is a food tour and one is drink tour.
A pub tour. Yeah, so we booked both these tours off our Go Pass card. The first tour we're doing today, we visit 5 local eateries known for their street food. It's supposed to be really cool, highly enjoyable. And then the second one, we go to a couple of different pubs.
Right. And if we don't like it, if we don't like the food, that's because we just had breakfast.
So stay tuned and check out these walking tours with us today. So we just started our tour. We're going to stop at 5 different restaurants, some of them very famous. One of them has a Michelin star. The food isn't included, but it should cost maybe about 20 euros if you get all the recommended little dishes. We'll probably try them or split them. So this whole area is all the Guinness Brewing Company under the street. There's underground tunnels. That's crazy.
The white building is a brewery. This one is Guinness, and in the other building was a lady in 1759 who gave birth to 21 kids.
The oldest whiskey distillery in the world is an Irish whiskey distillery called Bushmills, and it's in Northern Ireland. Have you been?
Yes.
Great whiskey distillery. Great, absolutely beautiful area. I'm assuming you went to Giant's Closet.
Yes.
I hope you had some seafood chowder in that area.
So our tour guide was telling us this great story about the Guinness here, and a lot of this used to be whiskey distilleries in the 1850s till the Great Whiskey Fire. And he told us the story of where shit-faced came from. When the whiskey was all running down out of the barrels, all blown up, they made walls out of manure to stop the onslaught of whiskey. And the whiskey that got through the manure, people were still collecting and drinking. And there you go, that is shit-face. According to this tour guide. In Scotland, we heard a different version of it. So our first stop right here is this little gourmet coffee shop. It is known for its sausage rolls. The bakery they use is the Guinness Pie Guy in the oldest stadium. So, and once again, you have to go on these tours yourself. I'm just trying to bring you what I can remember really quick.
So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just gonna. There is already Ballymaloe under this, right? I just want to put some here so you can dunk it in, okay?
That'd be great.
And just for your first bite, hold her up. It's gonna be pretty hot. I just want to put a little bit on top so you get
That's
the
perfect.
first
Thanks
bite,
so
okay?
much.
So you take the first bite. That's it.
Oh, that smells delicious. Let's give this a try.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, we're all friends. They're family.
Proof's hot.
It is really good sausage, really nice pastry. That Ballymaloe sauce, I'm gonna need a gallon of it. That is delicious.
You can make that by yourself.
Yeah, he said the guide said he's gonna give us the recipe for it. But I'm gonna have to bring a jar of that home. You wanna try?
Yeah, you got it. Come on. Okay. It'll be really rough with it. Really rough with it. Cut it right down the middle.
I can take a picture of it before I...
So you buy that again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a big old bite of sausage and delicious. Well, here it is. I guess the Guinness St. James Brewery. As you can see, a lot of these buildings are all connected.
This is Rainsford Street, named after Mark Rainsford, who Arthur Guinness signed the lease for the brewery. If you do the brewery tour, they'll tell you about the 9,000-year lease that Arthur Guinness signed. Anyway, this is the passport to Ireland. We're the only country in the world with a musical instrument as our national symbol. This is the harp. The Irish country, as you know it today, was formed in 1922. We asked Guinness, could we use the harp as our symbol? What do you think Guinness said?
Stuff it.
Yeah, Guinness said no. That's why the harp on my passport is the other way around to this harp. It might surprise you to learn this. Guinness never wanted to leave the British Empire. It was really good for their trade routes. Really good for their trade routes. If you take beer and politics together, which I don't want to get into too much, it was Smithwick's, Ireland's oldest beer with a nationalist drink. Pregnant women, if women were going to have babies, we told them to drink Guinness. Iron. Yeah. And my mother, I'm told you what, my mother had to baby. No joke. After giving birth, bottle of Guinness, not one bottle, but glass water. That night, the ladies were told to sit up for hospital bed and you got 3 Guinness. Iron. Okay, it's not to go home when we drank. The Tukins, there's lots of gates around. These are the gates from that television ad. And it's most people's favorite Christmas item.
So these are the railroad tracks that the Guinness Brewing Company built to take out to the docks to their very own ships. They had their own trade routes. And to this day, they still produce over 3 million pints of Guinness a day. And these are the very famous gates where they do a lot of commercials.
People started to come to Ireland for facilities. And our economy has pretty much been good ever since then. And that's created the food revolution because people come here for... I think Irish people are probably the worst in the world at actually talking up the food. Another industry, give me another industry. Tech, tourism, and it became known as the Irish coffee. Yeah, Irish whiskey, remember, it was dead.
Yeah.
Dead. It was actually the Irish coffee that saved Irish whiskey. The people who were on that flight then, there's a lot of people, would be very well known people. So a writer on it started to write about it. People started writing dessert books. Chefs started to write about it, and Irish whiskey started selling.
We're inside Arthur's Bar now, trying some Irish classic drinks like Irish coffee and Bailey's coffee. Right here is a really cool thing. It's the death mask of Robert Emmet, who was a revolutionary in 1803. And he hung just outside, so right there. Look how old this candle drippings are. It's huge. These have had to have been here for a long time. Super cool. So our second stop was here at Arthur's. We really enjoyed the coffees that we had. We had Irish coffee and a Bailey's coffee. They also did one we called a Belfast coffee, which was with moonshine. Moonshine was in it. Our next stop is a toasty shop that started as a food truck and was featured on a lot of TV shows. So Kevin says that does look like a good cannoli.
But I would say sneak in here and get
That looks like a good cannoli.
vanilla slice.
All right, so we got the cannoli, which is allegedly the best cannoli.
It's pistachio cannoli.
Yeah, you gonna try that? Oh, that does look good.
Oh my god, it's good.
That looks so good. All right, let's see if this convinces me cannolis are good.
Yes.
That's a really good cannoli. Light, flaky, not heavy, not dense. That's really good. That's what a cannoli should be.
If you have nuts around, it would be my favorite ever.
A little more pistachio nut?
Yeah.
Good though, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
The cannoli came from the bakery here, Manning Bakery, and this is the sandwich shop we're at. Grillando means grill or something. Known for its toasted sandwiches. And we got a hot ham and cheese. So the sandwich we got here is a traditional hambo. It's almost like a Cuban, but no mustard with chips on it and pickle.
This got jalapeno?
No. I'm gonna give this a shot.
It is look
Pretty good.
like
Cuban. That is a Cubano with chips on it. It's delicious. So now we're going to a fish and chip shop. It is the oldest in Dublin or in Ireland. It was started in 1918, I think, by an Italian immigrant family, and they named it after their son. So far this foodie walking tour has been really nice. A lot of just stopping and talking, a lot of great stories from Kevin. So it's not too strenuous of a walking tour, that's for sure. I don't think we've done a mile yet, and that's just perfectly fine. I think we're going, this fish and chip shop's probably the furthest away at a 10-minute walk.
10 minutes walk.
Yeah. So don't worry about, mobility issues.
In all these places, they have a restaurant, so it's good because we stop for the coffee, we stop for the food. Now we're gonna go for fish and chips again. Ooh, we're gonna get Howth in Ireland.
So Leo
Bordox. You'll actually see the name. There's now a couple of these in the city. This is the original one. I'll just keep you here behind me just to keep us in line here.
Since 1913. Oh, I said the wrong date. So they have quite the Hall of Fame of people who have come here and eaten here. There he is, Bruce Springsteen, hanging out here.
Yeah.
Quite the list of celebrities.
On the Kevin special.
So there.
Yes, please.
This is the place. All right, so we got our scampi, which is fried shrimp, and the fish and chips with the curry sauce. And I'll tell you, I never thought I'd like fish and chips in a curry sauce, but that's pretty good. What do you think, babe?
I like the
More than the scampi? I like them both. They're good. I do like the curry sauce. That's good. That's a good switch up there. That's why I love these walking tours in general, is they will bring you to places and surprise you all at once. Cute little drinking street we just found right here.
Reopened just about a month ago. The document I really want to talk to you about.
place for a drink.
Remember, between the Celts were here for 500 years. Right? And we expect about 15% of them to vote to be Ireland. Happened in the last 10 years. Boom, Brexit.
So our last stop of the day is Murphy's Ice Cream Shop, made in Dingle, and it's known for that cute little cow there. It's supposed to have the most milky, creamy milk ever, the curry cow. I'm not sure, but their ice creams are really good. We got 3 flavors. This is Dingle Gin, and it is really nice, strong juniper flavor. I love gin. If you love gin, you gotta try this ice cream. So Kevin here, that's his walking food tours company, walkingfoodtours.ie. It was a wonderful tour, highly recommended. So this is Molly Malone. She's a fictional character. She's had a lot of songs made out of her. And our tour guide did point out something interesting. She really is like a folk hero here in Dublin. But as you notice, her statue isn't up on a high pedestal, it's sort of down. If she was a male figure, either real or fake, she would be probably up on a higher pedestal. It's always the small things. Really cool statue, nonetheless. So we just finished up our walking food tour. It was really enjoyable. Really great stories by the guide. A couple of 5 really great spots to try food.
It was not only food tour, was more informative about Ireland and Dublin.
We were in the Liberty part of town where the Guinness factories are, so we learned a bit about Guinness, a bit about the whiskey fires. It was really...
Especially he used to work at Guinness factory, and his wife still worked there. So he's got a lot of information about it.
Now we're making our way to the second tour of the day. We have about an hour to get there, and so does Kevin, because he's our tour guide for that as well. Well, there's our next meeting point, the Smithfield, Utah Teapot. And there's Kevin waiting for us. We're probably one of the last ones here. So we're out on this drink tour with Kevin again. We're in the Mayfield area this time. We're gonna stop by, I think, 3 or 4 different pubs. Try a couple of different drinks.
So the odd time you'd hear of a spider coming in on, transport.
Craft beers, things like that.
Australia, probably.
Talking about this part of town, Mayfield, a bit. Oh, it's been brought up in the last 20 years or so. It used to be one of the poorer parts of town, but now it has brand new buildings on the sides of it.
But the North has to ask everybody, the Unionists and the Nationalists, how do they want to be? I was saying it to the guys here, we do expect them to vote to be one island, mostly because of Brexit. Politics say this is the Disney version, unless you want to know a little bit deeper. I'm happy to talk about it. It's a very special pub. It's my favourite pub in Dublin. It's not going to be very comfortable. No food, no sport, no television. You see down doors, we'll go in the side, but behind them, they're playing traditional Irish music. You can hear it.
The Cobblestone is going to be our first bar of the day. And we're getting a little explanation of it, known for its local Irish music and old school vibes.
You see them doors, we'll go in the side, but behind them, they're playing traditional Irish music.
So legend has it, Sinead O'Connor cut her teeth in this bar. David Bowie says it's one of the best parties he's ever been to. And like Kevin, our tour guide, saying, it is constant with musicians here. They don't get paid. They're just local artists. You can hear all sorts of music. You might hear trad music, which is local traditional music, or you might hear opera one day. You could hear all sorts of things. My first beer in an Irish pub, the Smithfield, is delicious, and not bad for $6.50. Not too bad. Oh, it's delicious, nice and drinkable. Oh, not bitter at all. That was a really good beer. this one took 2 sips of a beer. Not one, not a bitter face, she took 2 sips. It's good, yeah. This is the real beer of Ireland. So another thing to point out here in Ireland, sometimes the restroom signs are in Gaelic and they're sort of backwards. The fur is men and the M-N-A is the women. So S is men, M is female if the signs are listed in Irish. Don't mess it up, you'll have an unpleasant surprise. People out playing their local songs, enjoying themselves for the love of music. Absolutely a beautiful thing. So the next bar that we're going to go visit is known for its microbrews. There's over 300 small breweries in Ireland, only taking up 5% of the market share. Obviously dominated by Guinness and one other beer, I forgot what it is. But let's go, and they say that this bar is really good for its specialty cocktails as well. So this is more like a new age bar that we're walking to now.
Have a cocktail.
Maybe we'll find something you actually like. Maybe. Super, super busy bar. As you can see, the clientele here is much, much younger. They do wood-fired pizzas here as well. That looks really good. So it's a really cool beer garden. All the young, hip, cool kids are here. Super busy.
How's your beer, babe?
It's a good beer. It's called a Bugos by a small local brewery. Nice, light, crisp beer. Pretty tasty. Great up.
Cheers.
So we're going to our third bar of the day here. This is Frank Ryan's bar. Wood-fire pizza at Frank's Ryan Bar. And you can see it's rather packed. It's about 4 in the afternoon on a Saturday. Pretty full bar. It's been a really nice, enjoyable tour. Lots of good stories from the guide. It's just enjoyable to be out with a different group of people out for a couple pints.
The bars are so busy because it's Saturday and they have
The Luke Bryan concert and the Gaelic games are in town, and I think they had a rugby. So this bar dates from the 1700s. The chimney, as you see the Bailey up there, was actually a borrowed piece of art installation, and that's all the way from 1856 is when it dates. So this is a true dive bar, nice and dark. This is what we're talking here. So these are some of the advertisements you can see just from the doorway in here. Some of the old Guinness advertisements. Most of the rest of the bar is just way too dark for anybody to really see. It's a cool little bar though. Cool dive bar, really enjoy it. Really enjoying the Bomer's cider, really delicious. Try something new everywhere. Chris is having a little talk with the bartender here, George. He's also from Romania. They're just hamming it up, hanging out at the bar, taking it easy, talking a lot of shit. Really a fun time. All sorts of really cool memorabilia on the walls. It's really dark in here. Elvis, Bob Marley. Thank you, George.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, working our way out. And we actually went in through the back side. And we're going out through the front door. It's actually a little bit of light over here in this part of the bar. And I'll tell you what, the pizza in here smells unbelievable. Oh, the legend Johnny Cash, there he is. Maryland here. That was it. Frank Ryan's bar.
Half a minute.
Really cool dive bar. Really worth a visit. So you might have noticed none of the bars so far we've done are in the Temple Bar area. It is really busy in that area, really touristic. So this tour really focuses on bars away from there. They've been really fun, great choices, and all very different so far.
In the beer, I even tried. I don't like beers. It tastes different than every other beer I ever tried.
You like the cider? The last one we had? Yeah? It's just sort of fun to go and have a group to be out with and not just, the two of us. So I think we're going to one more bar here.
On Bridge Street is the oldest pub in Dublin, the Brazen Head. In 1198 it opened. It's very popular after
So the
this.
Brazen Head is straight down there, the oldest bar in Dublin. And I think we might have to go there.
Across the road from it is a popular one. It's called O'Shea's.
O'Shea's. Oh, I worked at O'Shea's.
The reason O'Shea's is interesting is it's open. There's loads of space. There's music, but you don't have the big crowds at the Brazen Head. You have a little bit more time to chat. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to gulp the beer, not sip it. So I wouldn't actually take a small sip like that the first time. Let me just show you. I'll show you why in a moment, right? So for me drinking it, I bring the glass to my lip under. Okay. Now I go. Take a big sip. Hold the beer through the foam, but just take a good gulp of it. Don't take a little small sip at the top if you can. Yeah, that's perfect. Boom. Oh, look!
Boom! Perfect.
You got it.
No, almost.
Where were we aiming for that?
Oh, right, okay. Black line
right
across the G. Yeah, in the middle of the G.
across the G.
Across the G.
Shit.
Put it there. No, take the beer mat off. Take the beer mat off. Put it on the table.
I got it.
No, that's too high.
It has to be exact.
So it's really nice whiskey. You get that slightly spicier flavour from it that you wouldn't get from a coffee still. Coffee stills give you a sweeter flavour. This, for it's 50 cents more for a glass of this than it is for the bog standard gins.
All right, so our pub tour is over. We finished up here at Arthur's with the proper explanation of how to drink a Guinness. We tried some really good whiskey. This was the Jameson. I loved it. And right now, the band for tonight is sort of warming up and getting ready to get going. I really, really recommend this tour. It's a great time.
It's walking straight. Watch this. That's not straight, baby.